Hi everybody, Joel Ludlow, Evolution JKD. I'm wearing my old red shirt, a little faded. Actually in the basement on a whiteboard. Hopefully you have enough light to see, but no crazy glare on there. I want to just go through some stuff. Often I will talk about things, and I'm going to go through a couple of them and share them. So science is science, and that's a really big, important thing. It's not just saying the word science, it's actually applying science. And a scientific method is repeatable and provable, so we can do those. I'm going layman's terms, okay? Don't get me into there, because that's what I want to speak to. We don't want to be super trying to put, a rocket into space. We want to understand the science so that we can apply it to our daily lives. There's a bunch of different things I want to go into, and here's the first one. You ready? No, I'm not very good at drawing, so there you go. But for demonstration purposes, for what I want you to look at, this is going to work out great. So your center, somewhere in there, and if you think about your pelvis, if you're looking over it, your center is a ball that is cradled in that center of there. It's like a bowl. So when you tip over, things happen. All right, so then you go, look, it looks like a belly button. It's not though. Then where the leg attaches is a balance point, where the arm attaches, balance point, where the head and the neck attach, balance point. And those are all meant to control here. Cool. If you do throws, takedowns, stuff like that, you will understand that. Okay. Now let's take that idea further. I guess I could have just kept that little person. Keeps you from, that's all right. Maybe if I do more, I'll get better at it. Maybe. So balance point, balance point, balance point, balance point, balance point. Then if you go out from there, elbows, wrists, knees, ankles. And I say the joints instead of like your hand or your foot, because if you lock the joint, the wrist, then you've controlled this point, then control this point, then control this point. So maybe it's just a habit from doing combative throws and locking on people and doing things. So when you get into this, I control this point to lock into this point, to lock into this point, to command center. Oh, that looks really cool. Let's reverse engineer it. If I want to hit with my body mass, and I come up to this point here, boom, pow. Pow. If you want it to be pow out there, if you want to hit somebody, you want to connect those points. Well, let's take it maybe a little bit differently. All right, so let's go with that, and let's look at just the arm for right now. I might do more, but arm first. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, right? And then you can have your fist on there. No, it's not great. Looks like that thumb's going the other way. Whatever, still does. Going here, you want to have this alignment, but the alignment is not from this perspective, from the side, right? The person's here, they're looking that way. And the punch is going this way. That's not where your alignment is. Here is where you're going to find so much efficiency, and it's the easiest thing to do in your training. Now, a vertical fist. Why does Jeet Kune Do use a vertical fist? Why do a lot of other arts use a vertical fist? Because we're not the only ones, gang. Can you punch this way? Yeah, you can. We're not arguing that. We're looking at this punch and the structure of it and how to maximize a vertical fist. Vertical fist, because if you look at the knuckles, knuckle, 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 you draw a line through it, it's a vertical line. hence a vertical fist. Not very complicated. Not when you break it down. So if you look from overhead, let's see if I can do this. Same arm, there's my shoulder point, and the arm comes out. I want to have elbow, wrist. Now here's the important part, right? When you're making contact, how many points make up a line? 2. No! 3. Check with sciencey people. They're going to tell you 3. 1, 2, 3. They make a straight line. There's my target. It needs to be aimed at the target. If you have it in a straight line and the target's over here, not really going to work. Not for this application of the straight lead, or the rear hand works the same way. Same alignment. 1, 2, 3 points. There it goes. If I lift my elbow, my pointer finger, my index finger, will show that it's going in a different direction. So if I go here and I have my shoulder point, my elbow point, and my wrist point, and this is your target, that's where your energy is going to go. If it does go this way, you don't have the structure. You don't have the structure. We'll get into that in just a moment.